to put an end to this, to work on this. Matter of fact, I begged you 1,000 times, look guys, stop doing this, please. It's hurting me. It's hurting my heart. When we work together. And nobody had the common courtesy enough to stop. Instead, we got to this point, and then now Chris is the only one that has to be responsible. I have begged you 4 times to let's work on this. I can go to counseling. You can go to counseling. The kids can go to counseling. We can go to family counseling. We can go to marriage counseling. It can come back from. It can. But just like in our marriage, nobody wants to make that effort.
That's not true at all.
It's 100% true. Because you guys sit here and say, we tried. But yet the lies kept coming. The heartache towards me kept coming. 100%.
But when I just asked for an example of the lies, and I asked you to give me one,
right,
it wasn't a lie.
Right here, it's here. It's he says, she says. I know you was at Bel Air.
I was not at Bel Air. I was in West Valley.
No, you wasn't. You was home in 45 minutes. You was home in 45 minutes. There's no way that you can end a meeting, end a meal, get on that freeway, and make it to our front door in 45 minutes. You lied about paying bills. You lied about where the money's going.
No,
You've been caught in that situation 100 times. You have directly lied to my face numerous times, Allison. Was it a little white lie? It could have been. I don't know anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You can sit here and you can play naked Nancy all you want. There's only one person that knows the truth in this world, and he's sitting right above us.
Yep.
And if he has accepted my repentance, and the Holy Ghost has said, okay, you are changing, you are working on this. Okay, go ahead and ask for forgiveness from Allison one more time. They can see it.
Yes.
Because let's just say
they can.
Okay, you sit here and say that, and you're dressed in garments.
That has nothing to do with anything.
But yet 9 times out of 10, in a normal day, only about 3 or 4 of the commandments are being stuck to in our house.
Oh my gosh.
No, it's the truth. It's 100% the truth. And this is where I get frustrated, and then it hurts my heart because I every day, like, you're not following the commandments. You don't lie. You don't talk to people like this. It's okay for Sprinks to talk to me the way she does, but it's not okay for me to say, nope, I'm the parent. You cannot talk to me this way.
How did she talk to you?
She talks to me disgustingly all the time. Hence, when before I packed my bags and left that night. It's happened 10,000 times from Springs.
Mm-hmm. When she said she hoped you didn't come back?
Yes, I'm her daddy. She hopes that I don't come back. Why? What reason did I give her? Because why? I had to correct her behavior? I had to correct her actions?
You called her a pathological
She
liar.
is a pathological liar, and everybody in that household knows it.
And you called
Even
her a
siblings.
psychopath.
Her siblings tell her, stop talking, because she's talking to talk, and 90% of that talk out of her mouth is a made-up lie. It's the truth. She is a psychopath. She has psychopath tendencies to go in somebody's refrigerator and go throw something in the trash for the heck of it. That is psychopathic tendencies.
Okay. We're done.
100% we are. Love you, buddy. Are you PMs?
What?
You got any more PMs in here? Okay. I'm taking responsibility, Allison. I love you to death. And I begged not to sit here and argue. I did. But it took more. It took more than one.
All I did was share. Try to share my feelings.
And I heard your feelings, and all I'm doing,
and all I'm doing is, sorry you feel like I'm yelling.
Isn't that sharing feelings? Why is it you get to share your feelings, but I can't share my feelings?
No, you share your feelings all the time.
And so do you.
No, I really don't.
And so do the children. And so does your mother. And so does my mother. But the minute that one says, no, enough, and stands up for himself, all of a sudden he's deemed this horrible, horrible person.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
I live by the commandments. 100%. I'm sorry that There's things in our household that just repeated themselves 100,000 times. I'm sorry that took place.
You're talking about me and the kids.
I'm talking about everything. I'm talking about everything. I just said in the household. I just said in the household. I am sorry that things took place over and over and over and over. Once again, it wasn't a single individual. It was all of us. I'm sorry for those processes happening over and over and over and over. I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry. You can believe it or you cannot believe it. That's your prerogative. Just like it was everybody's prerogative to have those subjects happen over and over and over and over, instead of stopping when one said, "Hey, Dad, you're hurting my feelings."
And just like
did you hear what I just said?
Yeah.
Instead of saying, "Dad, you're hurting my feelings right now. I didn't mean to lie to you."
Or how about when I'm telling the truth and you choose to believe that I'm not? That's not on me.
Because
I'm being honest.
Because
I'm being honest.
To
and
who?
You're sitting here
Who are you
saying
being honest
to you. And you're sitting here saying I'm a liar.
Allison,
when I have been honest.
There is
you are not.
You have not told the truth in 2 weeks.
I don't owe you the truth.
You owe me the truth from the day that we signed down the dotted line.
When you call my jobs to get
when
me fired,
when you kick me out of the house,
I don't owe you anything.
When you kick
you left.
When
you said I'm leaving, and I took you up on it.
Because of why?
I said okay, go.
But
finally,
why?
I did.
But why?
Why did you leave?
Yes.
Because I took money out of your wallet.
No. It wasn't just that one episode, Allison.
No, that was the final thing.
Yes, it was the final thing.
Yep.
There's 100 things that led up to it. That someone begged you guys stop doing this. Just like you guys begged him to stop. And he tried.
And me begging you to stop was me demeaning you. You made that very clear.
No. By you asking me to stop was not demeaning.
I would say, please stop swearing, and you would say, you demean me every day.
That's not how you say it. That's not the truth. That you didn't just say, please stop swearing.
I'd say, please don't.
Okay? Yes.
Please don't swear.
Swear.
Please don't say the F word.
Okay,
please don't say the F word.
And I would say, please don't lie to me.
And I wasn't lying.
I'm not talking to you.
But I was.
I'm not talking to you. I'm saying right now. When me and you are behind closed doors and life is good, there's not swear words. When someone is dealing with 10 different people on a daily basis and every single one of them is hurting his heart, yes, he gets defensive, Allison. And so do you, just like you are right now.
I'm not defensive.
You're 100% defensive. And this is why you can't soften your heart. And this is why you can't open your heart up. And this is why we are where we are. Because nobody can stop and admit. I can.
I did many times.
No. But then that same thing reoccurred again. If you softened your heart and you admitted to the commandment that you didn't stick to, and you were sorry about it, it shouldn't have happened again 3 days later. It shouldn't have. Okay? And so it did, over and over and over, repeatedly. And that repeated me to act out the way I did, which was 100% not okay. But I did, and I can't take that back.
Okay, I'm sorry we're liars.
Okay? Me too.
Yep.
Me too. I never lied to you, Allison. And I've always been good to you, except for when I've been backed into a corner. And I'm sorry that you don't feel that's the truth. But deep down in your heart and in your conscience, you do know it's true. You do know. You can sit here and act like your mother all day long.
I'm acting like
you are acting like your mother 100%. Because your mother does the same thing. Your mother does the same thing. Your mother will mess up and never admit to that she messed up.
I admitted I messed up many times.
Okay, so did I. So why is it that you accept? Why is it that you expect that you said, okay, I messed up, and then all is forgiven? But now that Chris is saying, I messed up, I really messed up, and I'm sorry, and he can't be forgiven.
Because
Why?
I don't believe that.
Well, I didn't believe. It got to the point where I never believed you either, because it constantly kept going.
Okay.
See?
Okay.
But now he's got to go. He's got to go live in a car. He's got to break his marriage because nobody can soften their hearts. And when they do soften their hearts,
this is your heart softened.
No,
right here.
No, this is my heart working on being softened.
Okay.
Okay. I'm told you I'm going to therapy.
You did tell me that.
Okay. I am fixing myself.
Okay.
But I'm also not going to let people walk all over me either anymore. And I stopped that about 6 months ago. And that led me to nowhere but this. Okay? But the kids have done plenty to me, and so have you.
Okay.
And you know that's the truth. You know, yes it is. You know those kids have lied to my face 100,000 times.
Okay.
You know that it's just like the laundry. How do you get somebody's laundry mixed up so much when you grabbed it all at one time and put it into one machine? How do you mistakenly hand those clothes back out to other people? How does that happen? Okay, and not only has it happened 10,000 times, it gets to the point where I can't even get dressed. And I've taken the time without yelling. Hey, look, we've cut the tags out of mine. Look, mine say different things. Look, we've taken the strings out of Hunter's.
And
You might not believe that it's purposely done.
I don't believe that.
But it is. It is. Because look, you cannot recognize that they had the same problem with Jen. She's the evil person too. They don't want to go see their dad over the same reasons.
Okay.
The kids need a little bit of guidance and help. And so do me, and so do you. It's not just one. It wasn't just one that got to this position. Matter of fact, that one that got to this position is trying to come back, and he's trying to say 100% from his heart, he is sorry. But you won't buy that answer. But yet, when you guys say sorry, you expect some other person to buy the answer. Allison, you might not have heard the F word from other relationships that you had, and I don't believe that. I don't believe that 100% that beekeeper did not cuss.
He did not.
I don't believe it. He has tattoos.
Oh, so I'm lying again.
No, I just said I didn't believe it. I didn't say you're lying. I said I don't believe it because the guy was covered in tattoos and he's been in and out of prison.
I'm telling you, he did not.
Okay, so he didn't. But I'm entitled to my opinion as well. Just like you are.
He never swore to me or the children.
Fine. I am bad for swearing. I admitted that. How many more times do I have to admit that? I haven't swore one time in this truck. Not one time have I sat here and swore.
You did.
When?
You said the F word.
No, I said in example.
Right.
In
but
example.
That's still swearing.
In example, because I had to go back to exactly what I had said.
Okay.
See? I can't even give you an example of how I've messed up and how I fixed that mess up. Because when I do, you somehow hold my example to demeaning you or not fixing myself.
No, I was just saying.
And I'm just saying, not one time without saying, and I'm using this as an example. Using it as an example, Allison. Just like if I was to read a magazine and there's an article in there. Are you going to skip the words?
Got it. I know what you're saying.
Yep.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Okay, but yet I got to go over here and feel like crap again. Because of what? Because it took a family. It took everybody messing up, not just one. Why is it that cannot? Why? Why is that cannot be accepted? Why?
I think it could have been. The thing that pushed me over the edge was you calling my jobs, and I don't feel like I can trust you.
But the thing
with the whole intent, knowing that that's my income to provide for my children.
If I was worried about how you were going to provide for your children, do you think I would have done it?
So you didn't care.
I did care. I cared 100%. You was about ready to get written up. You were on your final write-up. You want to know if I got you fired? I don't know if you would still have a job there or not.
It doesn't matter.
You're right. It doesn't matter. But one way or another,
that was cruel and hateful.
Okay, but
and I can't trust. I don't know what you'd do next.
But
I can't
there's
believe
nothing.
You did that.
There's nothing. I can't believe that you refuse to pay me the money that I put down on the house. I can't believe that you refuse to work on things. You paid me $2,400 out of $3,000. Look, we've already gone over this. We've already gone. But yet you have money to buy a bill.
You have money.
You have money to go sledding. You have money to pay the bill and then shut my phone off. Which is ridiculous in itself and all. Whether that phone is on or not, you still got to pay the bill on it. Mm-hmm. So what's the point of shutting it off?
You're not paying for it.
That's not the point. The point is, what's the point? What was the point? You did it out of harm.
I did it.
You did it out of retaliation.
Okay.
You did it out of retaliation, just like the money that you won't pay me. And so how come you can do things out of retaliation, but the other human can't?
Allison, out of retaliation.
Come on, you didn't. So lying to me all week long, that's not out of retaliation.
That was me not trusting you.
Okay, but I got to the point I couldn't trust you guys.
Okay.
But all it takes is a little bit of work to gain that trust back. Once again, someone's sitting here saying all it takes is work to get that trust back. And he's sitting here and he's trying. He's trying to gain that trust back, but you won't give him the chance.
This is not how you gain my trust back.
Oh my fucking God.
Wow. Did you hear that? He just slammed the door. So I had to have a witness to that. You heard him, and I said, "Can you please talk quieter? You are yelling, and it's giving me a headache." And he said, "I'm sorry. You feel like I'm yelling." And I said, "That right there is not listening to me and validating me." And then it proceeded to go. He said he was willing to listen to me. I don't know why he thinks the kids and I are liars. They're children who, yes, have messed up. But I told him where I was, and he's telling me I'm lying about it, when that's the truth of where I was. But he was promising me he had changed. I had to see if he really changed, and clearly you can see I'm shaking. I am shaking. That he hasn't changed, and he plays the victim. He said he went to counseling today, and guess what the counselor told him? That he needs to surround himself with better people. I'm pretty sure a counselor would say, let's look, Chris, at you're the common denominator in all of these situations. No, but you need to surround yourself by better people. This is the narrative. He is the victim. And then he blames my children, who are children, who just needed a man who loved them. Anyway, thanks for letting me Marco Polo you and be my witness. But you can see how he just blames and deflects, and that's not a humble man. But he's Alma, the younger, ready to change. Okay, please tell me I'm the crazy one and that I am a liar